Let's Connect Podcast.
All right, so we got Amanda Marie. What's good?
What's goody? I'm happy to be here.
Nah, it's good. So, like I was telling you off air, you actually came on my radar because we know somebody in common, and so I started seeing you pop up, and I'm like, damn, like, yo, she really is working. Like, I see you every day posting, you know, whether it's music, just TikTok posts. Just putting that work in, man. So I was like, man, I reached out. I was like, yeah, I got to get you on the podcast. And here we are.
I appreciate it. I really appreciate you hitting me up. I'm happy to be here. I'm excited for the pod.
Nah, that's dope. So let's start from the beginning, right? Where are you from and how'd you grow up?
So Syracuse, New York, born and raised right on the north side. I moved around a little bit, but it was always on the north side pretty much. I changed schools a little bit because I had some issues, but pretty much Syracuse, born and raised. 315.
Okay, so north side. What part of the north side?
Kind of near Butternut.
Okay.
But not on Butternut, but near Butternut.
All right.
In that vicinity.
So how were you in school?
I got bullied a lot. I can't cap.
Really?
I don't know if you can tell or not,
No.
but I got bullied a lot. So I had a lot of issues up until probably when I was like 14, 15. We decided that maybe I should change schools because like it was just issue after issue and like nothing was ever getting resolved. So I changed schools to ESM. We ended up having to use like somebody's address because obviously you got to live in the
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But we was comfortable where we was at. So I went to ESM for like almost 2 years, and then of course got caught up in some shit. I got expelled. Couldn't go there anymore. So then I tried going back to city schools because I was like, it's been a couple years. Nobody's going to remember me.
Mm-hmm.
And then boom, I go to Henniger and I'm there for like a month and everything just like right back where it was.
Really?
So yeah, like everybody was like, oh, Amanda's back. Like, let's get back on it. Like,
let's pick up what we left off.
Like,
That's crazy work.
Yeah. Kind of like Nicki Minaj. She was like, what's good, Miley? That's how it felt. So it was like a month I went to Henniger and I was like, Mom, I can't do this. Like, I don't know what I'm going to do, but like, I'm going to end up dropping out. Mm-hmm. So we ended up going to Beeville. Mm-hmm. And since I was still expelled from ESM, they like, the city schools didn't care, but Beeville kind of did. So I had to go to like an after school program type of deal until they could trust, I guess, that I could go to regular school. Mm. So I did that for a little bit. And long story short, when I was like 17, I ended up having to drop out. But I got my GED.
Okay.
I got my GED. But yeah. I've been around, man, everywhere.
Isn't that crazy though that you, like you said, you were getting bullied, but then they were looking at you as if like they had to build the trust around you?
Dude, it was wild. Because it's like I could never stick up for myself. I was always kind of afraid to because I was like, God forbid I actually try to like fight back and then boom, like I'm getting jumped or something. So I'm going to just like handle it that way. Like I'm going to just kind of sit back and chill and I guess take it. And then when I finally started to retaliate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I finally was like, let me start sticking up for myself. Let me start, you know what I mean? And it was just, school was crazy, bro. School was absolutely crazy.
No, that's wild. So you said you got your GED. Did you try any college after that or?
Oh, nah. I really wanted like an office job. I wanted just something basic that I could just like sit, do the same thing every day. And that's what I got now. Like I'm really blessed to be like from where I came from to like thinking I was like gonna be nobody and you know what I mean? Like this little girl that's like, what am I gonna do with my life to like actually I have a job that like I absolutely love and adore. I love my coworkers and I'm you know what I mean? I'm here on this pod right now. You know what I mean? So it's really cool. I think everything kind of like shaped me into the person I am, and I'm glad that I kind of went through what I went through to become who I am today. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that's dope. So when was it that you started like getting a passion for music?
I always had the passion, but never the courage. So like when I was getting bullied and stuff, one thing I always kind of turned to was music. You know what I mean? And like my mom taught me that. Like anytime like I would just be like crying, like today was such a bad day, she would be like, just put the headphones on, just listen to music and like everything will be okay. And it was, you know what I mean? I'd forget everything that happened to me that day. And I'm like, you know what I mean? Like it can't be so bad. Like I still can sit here and listen to the songs I love.
Yeah.
So that like kind of motivated me to want to start writing and performing and stuff like that. But I always thought I was never good enough. You know what I mean? I started off doing covers on YouTube, which Most of them are taken down now. The other ones are private. But I started doing covers. And when I was like 13, 14 is when I started doing covers. But it was pretty much just like me putting a song on the background and then using a microphone that didn't work to perform it. But obviously I was so young and I didn't really know a lot about social media and stuff at the time. It didn't get a lot of love. So I was just like, damn, I'm trash. Like, I'm not good. You know what I mean? I should stop. So I would like post a couple covers, quit, take them down. A year would go by, I'd post a couple more covers, quit, take them down. And then finally in like 2022, Ace Skrilla, actually, shout out Ace, he hit me up because he saw my social media following, because that's when like I really started getting big on social media. And he was like, hey, like, do you do music or do you want to? And I was like, that's crazy you hit me up about that, because I would love to. I don't think I'm good enough.
Yeah.
And he sent me a feature, and that's kind of what started it all. It was like perfect timing too. Like the song he sent me, I just got out of a toxic relationship and I knew exactly what to write about. And that's really what got me in the music scene officially. But I've always had a passion for it. I've always wanted to do it.
So let's backtrack for a sec, right? Because you said that you went from basically posting, the videos, it really wasn't gaining no traction. Then it started gaining traction. Like talk us through like that. Like were you making music videos that it wasn't gaining traction, or was it like TikToks, or like what were you
So it was just I would make like funny TikToks. I'd use like funny sounds and do skits and stuff like that. And that's what kind of like originally my TikTok was the first to blow up. And I don't have that account anymore, unfortunately. RIP that account. It got banned.
RIP that account.
I woke up one day, it was gone. Like, it was the saddest day of my life because I hit 160,000 followers. You know what I mean? I hit 160,000. And the next morning, I was like, I'm going to make a post about it saying, like, thank you for 160K. This is crazy.
Yeah.
And it was gone. So that's what, like, first got blown up was my TikTok, just random stupid little videos I would post that were, I guess, kind of funny. And then I started posting more on Instagram once my TikTok got banned. I restarted my TikTok, but I wasn't as, like, involved in TikTok anymore after that. It kind of, like, you know what I mean, broke my heart a little too much.
Yeah.
So that's when I started posting more on Instagram. And out of nowhere, I couldn't tell you, like, the first post that blew up on Instagram. But once one post just, like, started getting, like, 20, 30K, it's, like, every post after that, no matter what it was just going crazy. And I was getting thousands of followers, like, every month, like 1,000 followers every month. It was crazy. And to this day, sometimes, like, I'll post something and, like, it'll just traction.
That's crazy. And that's something to be proud of, right? Like to go from a space of, like, you didn't feel validated to now, like, look at you. You didn't let it stop you. You know what I mean? You kept going, and you succeeded in doing something that a lot of people aspire to do and never done.
Oh yeah, I'm blessed. 100% I'm blessed. Like, the universe definitely, you know what I mean, helped me out with that, because all the times that I've, like, wanted to quit social media and just, like, not show my face anymore, you know what I mean, like, it's not worth it. I'm not good enough just for, you know what I mean, to be where I am today. Like, it's amazing. It's like a whole 360.
Now, so he hit you up. You said, what's his name? Ace Skrilla?
Ace Skrilla, yep.
Okay, so Ace Skrilla hit you up. You do a collab. What time frame is this? So
this was I want to say August, like around like June, August-ish. He had hit me up for it, and he the same studio I use now, actually, Dom Shiggy, right at the Gear Factory, that was his engineer, and he was like, meet me here. You know what I mean? And you don't have to pay anything. Like, I just want you to be on the song, record the feature. And it was so new to me. Like, I was so nervous because I've never been in a real studio before. You know what I mean? I'm like, I don't know. Like, what if they kick me out? What if they hate my bars? What if they hate the song? But they were both, like, really supportive. Like, anytime I had a question or anytime I was unsure of anything, they were, like, right there, like, no, like, if you want to change it, or maybe we can try it like this if you want to try it like that. And it really, like, opened my eyes, like, I can do this. And after that, like, now he's my engineer, and Ace is still a really good friend of mine. He's not in the music scene as much anymore, which I'm kind of sad about, because he used to put on really good shows, and I used to go to his shows a lot. But yeah, shout out him for actually, like, getting me to where, you know what I mean, I needed to be with the confidence. Because if I didn't do that, I might still not even do music.
Yeah. So what do you think, though, right, has been the hardest part outside of, obviously, gaining the confidence enough to know that you are good enough to make music. What do you think has been like the hardest part, especially like coming from a smaller city like Syracuse, New York, where it's not a New York City, you know what I mean? Like where there's a bunch of labels and stuff like that. So what do you think has been the hardest part for you?
I would say consistency sometimes, because it's difficult to, you know what I mean, always go out to events and always promote yourself and always have to like be around people and be in the scene. Because if you go MIA and if you stop being in the scene, people start to forget about you. You know what I mean? You stop posting on social media, they start to forget about you. Yeah. And then when you do start posting again, it's like the traction's kind of gone at that point. So I think consistency is really difficult, especially when like I work a 9 to 5. I go to the gym 4 days a week. Obviously, I want to like live a life and have fun and do things that aren't always music related. So it's really difficult to juggle all of it. So I think just being consistent is really difficult. Like I'm doing it, but it definitely gets overwhelming at times, for sure.
So I definitely, obviously I'm a fan, and I follow you on social media, and I do see your gym journey. So what is so important, like the health and wellness, like is that like an important part of your life?
It is now. It's been, I want to say this year might be 3 consistent years of the gym. And I started it because so when I was in my toxic relationship, I lost a lot of weight and I was like not even 100 pounds. And I didn't realize how bad it was until like I got out of the relationship and I had people telling me like, you don't look healthy. Like you literally look like you're decaying. And I'm like, oh, dang. So I just started like eating like crazy to gain my weight back. Cause I'm like, I don't want to, you know what I mean? I don't want to look like this. I feel like crap all the time. And I didn't do it the right way. Like I was eating fast food every day, milkshakes every day just to gain weight because I struggled with it so bad. And it got to a point where now I feel overweight and now I feel like I don't like my body at all. And I happen to have a friend who was going to Planet Fitness and looking for like a partner. And I didn't really know much, but like he originally was going to the gym like years ago and he knew a lot. So I was like, if you can teach me, you know what I mean? I'll be your gym partner. Just like teach me the ways because I was too afraid to go by myself. I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So we started going to the gym together and he kind of taught me a lot that I know now. And then after that, I just stayed consistent with it. And it's just like, it's a mental thing too. You know what I mean? Like going to the gym and knowing that like I'm doing this for myself and I'm disciplined. Like I always go home after the gym. Like I did it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So what do you think it was just the relationship, or do you think like the bullying played a part into that too? Or it was strictly, you think just more or less just being in that toxic and getting to a point where you had to do it, or you know what I mean? Like you're going to get.
I think a lot of it was the toxic relationship, to be honest with you. Cause it was almost 2 years and it was hell. Like the arguing, just like not having an appetite, you know what I mean? Because like I done argued all day. No, I don't want to eat dinner. You know what I mean? Like no, my stomach is twisted right now. So I think it was a lot of that. And the job I was working to at the time was like, it was terrible. Like the hours I worked were so weird and I didn't get paid a lot. It's like I struggled a lot when I was in that relationship without realizing it. Like in my mind, I was like, well, at least I have him. Mm-hmm. At least we're together. At least sometimes we can laugh. You know what I mean? So I think that was definitely a big, because I was the skinniest I ever was literally in that relationship. It was crazy.
Oh, well, I'm glad that obviously, you know, you're in a better headspace. And like I said, you definitely are active, getting it in the gym, you know, which is obviously a great thing. But, you know, I guess that's a great segue anyway. So I got this drink here. I got one for you to try there.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Aspire Healthy Energy. It's a energy drink. They're a sponsor of the show. 80 milligrams of natural caffeine, 0 sugar, 0 calories. I had everybody try it on the show. So have you tried? Give you an honest review. You know, if you think it's trash, you can tell it people.
I'll be honest, huh?
Right. That's a fact.
Oh, that's good.
Right?
That tastes real good.
Right? Because I was picky with the sponsors that I want. I had like a bunch of sponsors that I could pick from, and I'm like, you know what? An energy drink. Obviously, I'm always editing, you know, researching, doing things just like you. You're working out, you know, you're making music. So it's like it's a great company. You know, obviously they supporting the show, Aspire Healthy Energy. So I got to give them this shout out.
Yeah.
And if you want to try it at home, just type in code CONNECT and you get 20% off your next order. but definitely had to shout out the team.
Yeah, these are fire. And I'm not really one for energy drinks, but that's good.
Nah, Dino said the same thing. Like he only likes sweet teas, which is weird.
Sweet tea.
He said he don't even drink water. He just drinks sweet tea. But he liked it. So yeah, yet again, Cold Connect. If you want to try it at home, go ahead, put your order in and support the show and support the brand. So when did you start taking music seriously?
I would say probably that first time in the studio. Literally, as soon as I hit the studio, I was like, this is what I've always wanted to do, and now I'm just gonna like hit the ground running. And I started writing all the time. Like that's all I did. Cause I was also I think I started the gym probably a year after I did music. So, and I also did it too, thinking about it now, it's like, I remember my first performance and I couldn't breathe. Really? Like I wasn't active. So like I remember I also thought I had to literally sing every single bar. I couldn't take a breath. And I didn't really rehearse or anything for it. So like I'm like, bro, I gotta start hitting the gym and do cardio because whole time I'm up there, you could tell I'm dying. Oh, it was bad. But yeah, I would say it was probably that day. That day in the studio I started taking music serious. Because it's just like this is my chance, this is my opening. I don't want to let it slip. So I immediately started writing all the time and recording, and I was just so ready to start releasing stuff and do it. And I got a lot of support. You know what I mean? I'm blessed to have the support that I did. Like the first song I ever dropped myself was High Like VIP, and to this day, it's my best song. Like every week to this day, the most streams.
Really?
Yeah.
The first song, that's dope.
Yeah.
See, and this is the difference too. I was talking to you off camera about it too, like about the different generations of the music, you know, because now I used to watch like Ebro in the morning from Hot 97, and Lil Uzi would go on his on the radio show, and he'd be like the old unk that's just angry, and you know. God. And I'm just looking, I'm like, damn, like now it's kind of like me, right? Now I feel like that old unk. I'm sitting back like, yo, this new music is trash. Like, that's hilarious. Like, but like I said, for you, I like it because like you're an actual songwriter. Like that's how I was. Like I like songs, right? You know, like you write music for a reason that makes you feel something. And to me, like that's what I like, right? I don't have to feel like the old unk. Yeah, right. But I say that to say, like I said, there's two different generations of like music, right? When I came out, we were selling CDs, and the streaming thing wasn't a thing yet. Yeah. But obviously, towards the end of like me making music, streaming was a thing. I had to learn streaming and learn ASCAP and or BMI, whatever you used, which I end up learning. But when you first started making music, was like streaming already a thing? Like that's how you were putting the music out?
Yep. I had a DistroKid immediately.
Wow.
Yep. I got the DistroKid, and at first I had the cheap DistroKid. I didn't realize that when you have the cheap version, you can't pick a day for your song to drop. It just drops whenever it gets approved. And then I was like, dang, like I guess I gotta, up my game and start paying like, I think DistroKid's like $20 for the tier up, where you can actually like pick when your date's gonna drop and stuff. Mm-hmm. So yeah, definitely, I was immediately on streaming. I didn't want to like waste any time with not having my stuff on streaming, because then I would have had to upload it later. You know what I mean? So I immediately was like learning how to drop on every platform, and all my music has been on all platforms since I started.
That's dope. That's dope, because I know musicians right now who still don't have their music on stream, or don't even know how to like navigate. I'm like, yo, you got to do the research. You have to do it, and you can't take those shortcuts, because I think that's what helps you, right? Like, the fact that you're such a new artist, but you're not taking the shortcuts. Yeah. So when they look at you, or when they look at your work, I'm checking out your videos, and shout out to AGM&T Raw. I'm probably slaughtering his name, but he knows what I'm talking about. But I see that you consistently working with him. You're not like taking the shortcut on that as well. So the production's there, the videos are there. Like you said, you put it on ASCAP, you're posting the content. You're not cheating yourself.
Yeah, that's a fact. I wanted to make sure I did it the right way, so I didn't have to like, go back and have to deal with issues and things like that. So another thing I'm blessed with, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm.
Now, do you think that it's been harder for you as a female trying to make a name in the hip hop field out here?
To an extent. It's funny because every time I do like an interview or pod, I get this question every time. And I feel like my answer is always kind of the same, where it's like, to an extent it's easier, but to an extent it's a little more difficult because like as a woman, like automatically people are like looking at like how you look. If you don't have a certain look, they don't really care for the music.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? But if you're not posting a certain way, they're not gonna stream your music. You know what I mean? So it's like it to an extent it's easier, but to an extent it's also harder. It's kind of in the middle for me. And I already had a following before I started doing music, so once again I got kind of lucky. Like I already was gonna have support when I started doing music, and then it just kind of, you know what I mean, went up from there. But then I also have people that like I have people when I post like a selfie or something like that, somebody will be like start OnlyFans, quit music. Start OnlyFans. And I'm like, bro, please, like, no. So like I deal with stuff like that, but at the same time, you know what I mean? I look good. People are gonna be like, yeah, let me see what your music's saying for.
Yeah.
So it's really on the cusp. Good days and bad days. Good days and bad days.
So who's been some of your biggest inspirations musically?
Russ is probably my number one music inspiration for the sheer fact that he's been independent since he started. And I'm in the process of reading his second book. I read his first book, and it's really inspirational because it talks about like before he started doing music and when he started getting into music and how his mindset was and how he feels like as an independent artist. So he's easily like my biggest inspiration for that fact that he does it all himself. He mixes, produces, masters, like writes, you know what I mean, everything by himself. And granted, I'm not going to go that far. Like I'm just going to write my own music and then somebody else can engineer and mix it for me. But just the fact that like he can, you know what I mean, do all this and still be almost number one on the Billboard charts without a record label.
Yeah.
Like it's so inspiring. So it's like one day that could be me. One day that could be anybody else who's out here independent. You could just wake up one day, you know what I mean, and your song's on the Billboard chart.
So is that like a goal of yours to stay independent, or would you like to sign to a major at some point?
I think I want to stay independent. Obviously, if I were to get like a good deal or something and it was actually worth it, I would potentially sign. But if possible, I want to stay independent and not have to deal with, you know what I mean, somebody else having control of what I can and can't do. Like I want to be totally free because like I do a lot of different music too. Like it's hard to stick to one thing for me because like I'm doing hip hop, pop, I've done country, I have a jazz song. And if I'm signed to a label, they might want me to stick to one thing. You know what I mean? They might not want me to do a country song or a jazz song. And it's like, if I want to post this, I'm going to post this. You know what I mean? If this is what I want to write about, it's what I want to write about. So I definitely want to stay independent, for sure.
Speaking of a country song, what did you think about Beyonce's country album? Because she got a lot of flack for that.
Ooh, okay. So hear me out. This is where the hate's gonna come in. I'm not a huge Beyonce fan. I respect her for who she is. I know she's Queen Bee. I understand it. Not a huge fan of her. Not a huge fan of the country thing. And it's funny because I was in the process of writing my country EP when she dropped hers. And then I'm like, people are going to think I'm doing it because of Beyonce now. Mm-hmm. So, like, I'm kind of sick. You know what I mean? Like, and I've only heard a couple songs, and, like, they're catchy. You know what I mean? I can't take it away from her. It's won awards and stuff like that. I can't say it's a bad album. It's just, I'm not a huge Beyonce fan in general. But I respect her for switching the genres and, you know what I mean, trying to do something different. I think it's really cool that she did that. Because not everybody does it. Some people stay in that one lane forever.
Yeah.
So I think it's cool that she did that.
Yeah, kicking down doors. Who wants to be boxed in? I think that's the beauty of being like a creative, right? It's like we create because we want to, one, obviously share our art with the world, but it also gives you a freedom that you just like step out the matrix. Like everyone's just like conformed to this matrix, and you get to step out for however long, like you said, because I got a 9 to 5 as well. But when I'm here, I'm here. You know what I mean? Like I'm outside the matrix. I'm like, yo, one day I'm going to put myself and my family in a position where this could be my reality 24/7. You know what I mean? Like, but it takes obviously the hard work, the dedication,
the time.
Yeah. I actually, one of my favorite radio shows is The Breakfast Club. I don't know if you're familiar with The Breakfast Club.
I've heard of The Breakfast Club.
Okay, it's a Breakfast Club. It's a radio show in New York City with Charlamagne the God, DJ MV, and right now, Just Hilarious. But they were basically talking about how people look at them at where they're at now and think that it happened overnight. Mm-hmm. And they were like, yo, this has been for us 30 years in the game.
Yeah.
Like, are you willing to go 30 years? Are you willing to go 20 years? Like, overnight success is not a thing for everybody. Some people do get lucky.
It can happen for sure. You could wake up one day and all of a sudden you got, you know what I mean, millions of streams, millions of views.
Yeah, but you really got it. I mean, I think when you love it, you know, like I said, I was talking to you. I stepped away from music. You know what I mean? Like, I stepped away from it. I'm like, you know, I kind of fell out of love with it a little bit because I always get that question like, yo, bro, where you been at or whatever. I'm like, yo, for me, I loved it so much, and my heart got broken so much that I just like I couldn't deal with it no more. And I'm like, you know what? I want to step away, but then here I am now. I want to say maybe like 4 years later, you know, after stepping away and, you know, back into this is where the podcast landed.
It calls you. It definitely called you back, dude.
Yeah, because I love creating. You know, I love creating. I love being around creative people. Like, that is something. So I feel like when I'm in the regular 9-to-5 world, like I'm on a foreign planet. But like when I'm around creatives, you know what I mean? Like I'm around like-minded people. Like we get it. Mm-hmm. You know, we get it. And shout out to everybody with 9-to-5. Like I said, I got a 9-to-5 as well. There's nothing wrong with that. If you gonna do it, man, work your way up, do what you got to do, and get your bag. But you know, if you got a goal or a dream, do it.
Definitely, 100%. Definitely big on following your dreams and chasing your dreams, man. Because I feel like that's when you're the happiest, is when you finally start to go after the things that you love. And you're not going to know that until you go after the things that you love. You know what I mean? If you're not doing it, you're not going to realize how happy you're going to be.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are like scared to fail or scared of what people. It kind of goes back to what you were saying. You know what I mean? Like not thinking that you know I'm good enough, because you might just like listen to some of the noise, but it's like most of the time the people that's talking are people that scared themselves to go out and do what they really love to do. It's like, why would I listen to you? The
same people that talk all the, you know what I mean, talk all the crap are the same people that won't even post their face on the internet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, got them fake.
That's what I'm saying, profiles. Bro. Or like user 2592. Like that's how it always is. The people who have the most to talk are usually the people who have the least amount of like things going on in their own life.
Yep. So what does like your end goal look for you? Like what are you looking to accomplish? Is it just being, you know what I mean? Like you said, an independent artist? Is it, you know, venturing out into other aspects, like maybe like clothing or film, or, you know, getting more into the content or movies, or what's it look like for you in the future?
I would say like one of my dreams is just like arena tours, just performing in front of like thousands of people that feel the same way I do. Because a lot of my music is like, all of my music pretty much is stuff I've gone through. You know what I mean? I have really emotional songs. I have really fun songs. And if I could just like resonate with a bunch of people in the same room as me that feel the same way, that are like singing my lyrics back to me, that like I wrote one day when I was bawling my eyes out, and now I have these people that feel the same way. You know what I mean? I just like, I want to be able to connect with as many people as possible, and like, you know what I mean, just inspire people to, if they want to do music, or if they want to do anything creatively, like you can. You know what I mean? That's kind of my end goal, is just to inspire and connect with as many people as possible.
So what words can you say to someone that's out there that, you know, is watching this, and maybe they had a similar, you know, upbringing, or maybe they feel the same thing you feel? Because I keep touching on it because I think that is such an important thing. Like if we could just help somebody else with our stories, and you helping someone with your courage, you know, what would you tell someone that either went through a toxic relationship, or someone who doesn't feel, you know, that they're good enough, you know, to inspire them?
I would say definitely just take some time, and like if you have to be in your own solitude for a little while away from other people, that's okay, and just learn to love yourself. Learn to realize that, you know what I mean, you are who you are, and you can't get away from yourself. You have to love yourself. And if you don't love yourself, who else is going to love you? You know what I mean? Like, you need to understand like who you are as a person, and in order to like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I totally lost my whole train of thought, bro.
Nah,
But yeah, definitely just learn to love yourself. Because if you love yourself, you can do anything in the world. And if you put your mind to something, you can do it. And like, you're a case of that. I'm a case of that. Like, if you strive to do something, you can do it. You're the only person holding you back. And like I said earlier, like, if you hit the ground running and you start doing something, you're going to realize, like, damn, maybe I should have started doing this a long time ago. Because that's where your happiness is in the things you love.
we gotta definitely bring up. You just dropped a new single, what, 3 weeks ago, maybe?
I think it was almost a month ago now. January, middle of January, I think I dropped What I Want You to Say. And then I dropped the music video for it in February.
Oh, so maybe it's the music video that came out like 3 weeks ago.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So the music video just dropped for that. Again, shout out to AGMT, best videographer, dude. He's always so patient and he's always like giving ideas and stuff like that. But yeah, I just dropped a pop song.
Yeah. Well, tell them about the song. You know?
So it's actually funny because I wrote this song probably like a year ago. And I was talking to somebody and like I was like hanging out with like his friends and stuff with him. And it's kind of like, you know, when you start to get to know somebody and you start to catch feelings, and it's like, I kind of want to know, like, how do you talk about me to your friends? Like, how do you, like, when you're talking about me, like, what picture are you using as like my this is her picture? You know what I mean? So it's really just like a bubbly, for me, it kind of gives like early 2000s high school crush. And that's really what I wanted to go with. It's just a fun, bubbly song where it's like, you know what I mean? I'm writing a song about you, but if you wrote a song about me, these are the things I'd want you to say.
That's dope. And it's a dope record. It's definitely catchy too. Not gonna lie.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's catchy.
I actually, when I recorded it, I sent it to a couple of my friends, and they were like, "This is catchy. This might blow up." Yeah. And I was like, "If it does, that'd be cool."
Nah, I mean, it's definitely got a great response. Reading some of the comments on your YouTube video on it, it's definitely got some great reviews on it.
Yeah.
So make sure you guys go check that out. Her new single, it's definitely fire. What do you got coming up next?
So I actually just finished recording my next album. So this will be my second studio album. It's gonna be dropping in 2026. It's gonna be called Batmanda. And it's funny because I've been working on this album for years. Like, since I dropped the first album, I've been working on this next album. And I haven't been happy with it. I was going to release it last year. But I wanted to take more time to sit on some songs. And because I felt like they could have been better, but at the time I couldn't figure out how to make them better. So I just finally recorded the rest of the songs for the album. And I have a tour coming up that I'll be posting soon, all the tour dates. Couple things I'm still getting finalized, but I'm doing another tour this year. I'm going to be traveling a lot for music and then pretty much dropping the album. And yeah, that's pretty much my year, honestly. It's just touring for the album to promote the album. I'm really excited for it.
Oh, that's dope. And when you drop the album, make sure you come back on. We'll do some promo for it.
Definitely. I'm ready, man. I'm always ready.
Do some promo, play a couple records. We'll figure out some other content too we could figure out for it as well. So so let the people out there know where they can find you.
So my Instagram is BatmandaMarie1. My TikTok is BatmandaMarie2. Facebook is Amanda Marie. And YouTube is Amanda Marie Batmanda, I think.
I think, yeah.
Close enough. You're going to find me either way.
Right.
All my links are in all my bios, too.
Yeah, or you could just Google Amanda Marie. It all pops up.
I was going to say, Batmanda, Amanda, it all pops up, for sure.
Yeah, well, thank you for coming to the podcast. I appreciate you. Like I said, when that project drops, we definitely got to have you back on. And yeah, we watching. You definitely lighten it up. Keep grinding, keep working, and just know that everything that you thought was wrong. You're doing it.
Facts. I appreciate you.
Yeah.
Thank you.